Taurus, now your entire life is rewritten. They will back you, you rise to the highest. Hello, dear Taurus. Welcome to another message from the Dark Destiny channel. What a joy to have your presence here with me at this moment. I thank you immensely for being with me, for every like and every comment left on our videos. Know that this reading is general guidance from the tarot and the oracle, aimed at your solar energy. It is always worth complementing these messages with a reading of your ascendant and moon sign, if you know them, to obtain an even more complete and personalized vision. Always remember, you have the wisdom to take what resonates with your journey. Send that intention out into the universe, and of course, let go of what doesn't make sense to you. Next, I will connect with my guides to bring the messages that are meant for you now. I ask that at this moment you stop, take a deep breath, center your energy, and as an act of manifestation and connection with the energy that is being channeled, type in the comments the following sentence: "My life is rewritten now, with divine strength and support." Repeat mentally as you type. This enhances the energy of this reading for you. And if you're not already part of our community, consider subscribing to the channel and turning on notifications so you don't miss any of the oracle's next messages. By the way, if this message is already resonating with you, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and drop a comment below, sharing what part hit home the most. Your voice matters, and this channel is built for people like you. With the energy established and the connection made, let's see what the cards have to reveal for Taurus in this crucial period. The first card that manifests is El Colgado, the major arcanum known as the Hanged Man. A card that often suggests a break or a new perspective. And look what immediately accompanies it. We have the 10 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. Wow, this is incredibly intense and presents a very strong contrast between energies. This initial combination already brings us a surprising revelation. Even while you were facing great challenges, perhaps feeling paralyzed or in a difficult situation, in some way, Taurus, you were already achieving a victory. It's a powerful message that the struggles you endured and the testing times you experienced were not in vain. The reward and triumph have already begun to manifest themselves, perhaps behind the scenes or in ways you have not yet fully realized. There is a sense of amazement at the strength that this initial combination reveals, indicating that the gain is present, even in the midst of apparent adversity. This is the promise that opens your reading. Let us now focus more closely on the energy that opens this revelation, the major arcanum El Colgado. This card, appearing first, validates the feeling of stagnation, of being hanging on, of feeling immobile or blocked that you, Taurus, may have experienced. It recognizes the considerable effort that may have been necessary to sustain circumstances that perhaps should have already transformed or ended. It directly addresses the challenges and discomforts that this period represented for you, confirming that these were times that required resilience. However, Colgado's energy isn't just about difficulty. It is fundamentally about the new vision and the different angle that this break, forced or chosen, gave you. Even in this state of apparent paralysis, you made the right decisions and generated genuinely innovative ideas. The effort and patience were worth it because they led to this renewed way of seeing the situation and finding creative solutions. This phase that seemed like a standstill was in reality a crucial period of maturation, deep reflection and course adjustment, absolutely essential for what is about to unfold in your life. Now we turn our attention to the vibrant energy of the Six de Bastos. This card, emerging alongside the Hanged Man and the 10 of Pentacles, solidifies the promise that achievement and recognition are approaching you, Taurus. It is the symbol of victory that appears after challenges are overcome, rewarding all the effort made. This arcane indicates the possibility of receiving praise, public approval, or validation from other people, celebrating your achievements and actions. It represents overcoming obstacles and reaching the podium, achieving goals. The energy conveyed here is one of advancement, momentum, and clearly visible success. The narrative of this moment radiates enthusiasm and the certainty that the reward for the path traveled, often in solitude or under the difficulty that the hanged man suggested, is now within reach. It's your time to enjoy your laurels and feel proud of having come this far, victorious. Let us dedicate this segment to the Ten of Pentacles, one of the most auspicious arcana when it comes to finances and material stability. The presence of this card, in this context, signals a bountiful harvest, with exceptional financial results and a very positive outcome for the ventures you have developed. The emphasis is on the prosperity that extends not only to you, Taurus, but also to your family and loved ones, whether directly or through the security and heritage that is being built. The card suggests the consolidation of assets and the ability to manage existing resources more effectively, or to acquire what is necessary for your well-being and that of your loved ones. The message is unequivocal. Material stability, security, and abundance are materializing as a direct result of your work and the prudent decisions made. The reading projects a vivid picture of financial security and material comfort, affirming that it is a deserved result of the journey traveled with patience and wisdom. Returning to the theme of wisdom, this chapter, although positioned after the energies of triumph and abundance, 6 of Bastos and 10 of Pentacles, focuses on advice on how to achieve this victory. The guidance here reinforces the initial idea that leaving the hanging or immobility situation should not be impulsive or hasty. The cards, especially the 10 of Pentacles, which symbolizes firm and safe steps, indicate that progress must be calm, with serenity and prudence. The creative and innovative ideas that emerged during the reflection period, represented by the hanged man, are valuable and should be followed, but without rushing. The time spent thinking and planning was well invested and will result in careful and accurate movements. The announced victory will come because you are adopting a conscious rhythm. This chapter balances the promise of success with the wisdom of patience, reiterating that the right time is perfect and that rushing the process would not guarantee a superior outcome. Now, something unexpected and very revealing appears at the bottom of the deck, the 10 of Swords, which manifests itself here as an arcane ally. Although this card usually indicates suffering, intense pain, excess, disturbing thoughts and difficulties that can make someone feel wronged or exaggerate circumstances, in its supportive position, it suggests something very different for you, Taurus. It means that the best that could come out of the challenging and painful situations you have already faced is about to fully manifest. The period of anguish has passed or is concluding, and positive and valuable aspects have emerged from it. The presence of this card confirms that even when facing moments of accusation or extreme situations, you acted with discernment and intelligence. This segment of the reading validates the pain you felt, but reframes it, showing that it was an engine for your growth and for revealing surprising positive results, which are a direct effect of your ability to overcome adversity. The final message is one of relief and reward for having borne the weight of these times. Then direct advice comes to Taurus in the form of the Knight of Cups, a card drawn specifically to complement the energy of the 10 of Swords. This chapter illuminates the importance of healing and self-care on an emotional and spiritual level, in the wake of the obstacles represented by the 10 of Swords. The guidance is clear. Focus on healing. Take the necessary actions to restore your well-being, quieting your mind and calming your heart. The reading indicates that you already have the inner wisdom to know exactly what to do to feel good. Activities involving art or spirituality are emphasized as useful paths in this recovery process, suggesting the release of accumulated energies through expression. This segment also points to the possibility of external support for this healing, Someone may emerge, perhaps in the next 48 hours, offering good advice or simply friendly support. The energy of the Knight of Cups is one of calm, positive emotion and regeneration, indicating that circumstances are softening. The key message is that the priority must be internal restoration to strengthen external success. This chapter dedicates a moment to a very particular message linked to your physical state, Taurus, highlighted by the cards. The reading indicates that some of you may have walked or stood for long periods, suggesting the need to give your feet a rest. In addition to practical physical care, the message delves deeper into the energetic dimension. Feet function as vital energy points in the body. The recommendation goes further and includes practices such as massages, attention to the health of the feet and nails, and especially immersion in warm water, perhaps with the addition of herbs for relaxation or medicinal purposes. This segment connects bodily well-being to your energetic and general balance, indicating that paying attention to this specific area of the body is significant at this point in your journey. It's a reminder grounded in practicality, typical of your Taurus energy, but with a spiritual layer that underlines the importance of nurturing the physical vessel that propels you forward on your journey. The energy of the Four of Swords now emerges, associated with Jupiter in Taurus, bringing a direct message about rest and interruption. This card validates the realization that something in your life, Taurus, may be in a state of pause, delays, or completely stopped right now. However, the Four of Swords goes beyond simply waiting. It announces a coming reopening or reactivation. And the crucial point is that this resumption will be significantly better, precisely because of the period of inactivity. The letter indicates that it was fundamental, that events did not progress faster, reinforcing the idea of the universe's right time mentioned previously. This pause allowed conditions to align and mature for a much more fruitful outcome. The essence of the message is that you should not feel bad or guilty about stopping or circumstances being late, as stopping is actually a beneficial strategy. When this situation reactivates, which the cards indicate could happen in a few days, the feeling will be that things have improved or that this was exactly what I needed. This segment calms you, Taurus, about periods of waiting, turning patience, a recurring theme, into a tactical and advantageous action. Quick pause. If you're feeling the power of this transformation unfolding, now is the perfect moment to subscribe and leave your thoughts in the comments. It not only helps you stay aligned with this energy, but it helps others find this message too. Then comes the Page of Cups, carrying with it the energy of pleasant surprises and the formation of new connections. This chapter explores how situations that were on pause and now reactivate can manifest themselves in unexpected ways, coming as a real surprise in your life. The description focuses on the happiness and relief that these recoveries will bring. A specific aspect highlighted is the possibility of a family bond or with a loved one with whom you may not have had much contact recently begin to strengthen, providing moments of joy and greater closeness. The Page of Cups also has a strong connection with your spiritual gifts and your intuition, which are super active at this time. Connected to the energy of the Hanged Man, it reaffirms that the enlightenment and new perspective you have gained are allowing you to find the clues you need and know intuitively what to do to overcome challenging circumstances. The message is clear. Your intuition is an extremely reliable guide now, and positive surprises, especially in the emotional field and in relationships, are on the way. The importance of following this creative, intuition-driven path is particularly emphasized at this point. With the presence of the Three of Pentacles, or Three of Coins, the reading focuses on the theme of working together, collaboration, and forming partnerships. This chapter highlights that things become more interesting and that you, Taurus, have the chance to meet truly valuable individuals on your journey. The energy of the Three of Pentacles connected to the Wheel of Fortune, which will appear next in the reading, suggests that luck is on your side, and a significant part of this manifests itself through interactions with other people. There is an indication that activities involving cooperation or partnerships may emerge, and these tend to open up great paths for you in perfect alignment with what you are manifesting. The message here highlights the importance of being receptive to working with others, as these alliances can be extremely beneficial and boost your advancement. It highlights the possibility of meeting friendly, charismatic, responsible, and ambitious people, serving as a source of inspiration. While caution with strangers remains sound advice, this reading focuses on the exciting opportunities that can emerge from these new professional or creative connections and collaborations. Following this energy of collaboration and auspicious encounters that the Three of Pentacles brought, a major arcanum of tremendous strength now appears for you, Taurus, the Wheel of Fortune. This card unequivocally proclaims that luck is completely in your favor at this moment. It is the symbol of a significant and positive turn of events, marking a period in which everything begins to progress in a simply spectacular way. The wheel, appearing alongside favorable cards such as the Three of Pentacles, confirms that destiny is aligning circumstances to benefit you. It is possible that this change is triggered by events such as a change in the attitude of someone close to you that previously seemed difficult, reinforcing the importance of mutual understanding. The central message is that a crucial and greatly beneficial moment is in full development or about to occur, propelling your life forward and synchronizing circumstances with your desires and all that you have intended. This segment of the reading conveys a strong sense of optimism, relief, and the certainty that the best scenario is materializing for you now. On a more practical note, but very much in line with your Taurian nature, the reading points to the importance of your presentation and aesthetic appeal. There is an indication that you, Taurus, may be considering or about to implement a transformation in your appearance, whether personally or in relation to a business venture, online project, or any other initiative that represents you. It is vital to understand that this movement is not a superficial act to conform to other people's expectations, but something essential for your own well-being, to enjoy life more or to capitalize on opportunities for growth and success. Beauty and aesthetics are inherent aspects of your identity, and your choices in this regard tend to be the right ones. The fundamental point is that this update to your image can act as a facilitating element for meeting new people and establishing new connections. Your way of presenting yourself, non-verbal language, communicates a lot about who you are. Therefore, investing in your image or that of your project is a calculated step that can open doors and harmonize you with the opportunities that are emerging, complementing the energies of collaboration, new partnerships, indicated by the Three of Pentacles, and the promise of a new cycle. Now the reading presents us with a set of energies that relate to the movement of people moving away from their orbit, Taurus. This theme is represented by cards such as the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Cups, the Three of Bastos, seen from another perspective here, the Six of Swords, and the King of Swords. The general idea of this segment is to bring up the subject of distances, or distances that come your way right now. It is essential to make it clear from the beginning that this is not a painful separation or something that causes you suffering. The cards do not indicate pain for you, Taurus. Instead, they are movements that occur in the lives of people around them and that deep down make sense for each person's journey. This initial chapter on the topic serves to introduce the next ones, preparing you to understand the different starting scenarios that will be explored in detail. The emphasis remains on the fact that based on the indications in the cards addressed to you, Taurus, these departures are part of what you intuitively desire or that are favorable to your progress and well-being. The narrative seeks to be comprehensive, focusing on the acceptance of these movements as a natural part of the flow of life and connections. Continuing the energy of distances and movements announced in the previous chapter, this segment illuminates a specific scenario, the journey of a person close to you, Taurus, someone who is in your thoughts, who expresses the desire to make a significant change in your life. It could be an important trip, moving to another city or country, or deciding to do something completely different than usual. The energies represented here by the Ace of Swords, Seven of Cups, and Three of Bastos, in the context of this other person, indicate that this person has many ideas, even somewhat confused or dreamy. Seven of Cups seeks a new truth or a clear beginning, Ace of Swords, but also faces considerable uncertainty. She may have been going through difficult times recently, perhaps an awakening or an emotional shock that left her a little distracted. However, Bastos's 3 for her points to steady progress, and making a decision based on what she has observed really works. You, Taurus, can play a supportive role for this person, but the cards advise you to discern between helping them make a safe and beneficial change and supporting proposals that seem miraculous or too risky. This is the trajectory of transformation of the other. We now explore other scenarios where distances manifest themselves, focusing on people whose separation is, in fact, desired by you, and also on the figure of an observer who remains distant. First, we address the situation of someone you really hoped would be out of your life, something that seemed unlikely. The letters show that this person is realizing that maintaining closeness is no longer sustainable or possible. The 6 of Swords symbolizes this departure, a movement towards calmer waters, and for you, Taurus, this distance does not cause pain. On the contrary, it aligns with your desires, like a noisy neighbor moving away or the end of a professional collaboration that no longer works. It's a transfer of circumstance that frees up space in your life. Next, the reading points to the figure of the King of Swords, someone with a serious attitude, perhaps a little cold, who does not maintain direct contact with you, living far away in another city or country. This individual, as the cards indicate, 6 of Swords and 3 of Bastos in the distant position, is fully aware of everything that happens in his life, his changes, projects, and successes. Reading validates your perception of this person, confirming that despite the silence, there is knowledge and possibly some curiosity or intrigue about the path you are now traveling. We reach the majestic conclusion of this reading, integrating the powerful energies of the world, the Page of Diamonds and the Ace of Cups. The cards indicate that you, Taurus, are on the verge of coming full circle on your journey, especially after overcoming the challenging circumstances and absorbing the spiritual and emotional lessons. The world represents successful completion, full realization, and preparation for a new beginning. The message is emphatic. It is crucial not to repeat the patterns of the past, to avoid reactivating the challenges overcome. This new cycle, marked by the energy of the world, promises to be magnificent and more beautiful, starting on the right foot. The Page of Diamonds reinforces this promise, bringing greater financial progress, more practical stability, and, what is wonderful, more time dedicated to yourself. Material prosperity is consolidated, and the Ace of Cups infuses this new phase with healing, deep emotional restoration. And if you are single, the possibility of meeting that ideal person you have manifested, a love that arises in a time of mutual well-being. For those who are already in a healthy relationship, it suggests a calmer and more evolved next step. Life will welcome your new steps with great openness. The cards also mention the letters A, T, K, L and the signs Aries, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Leo, Capricorn, Cancer. As for gossip, remember, to words, deaf ears. They only have power if you believe in them. Trust yourself. If this spoke to your soul, don't just walk away. Subscribe now and comment below what you're claiming for yourself after hearing this. The universe responds when we speak it out loud.